Pop in, say hi. If you've never come into one of my lives before, hi, I'm Cindy. I explore the inside and the outside, and we have a special day every month, and that is Sundays, where we have a small group that gets together and we just kind of hang out together. The chat is there. I leave it in the replay, so when you're not able to come in the moment, you know me. And in our own busy lives, we can't be there every second of somebody else's life. And that's the one good thing about YouTube, that you can just subscribe to the people that you like, the people that you enjoy watching their content, or you get something out of it. And even if you do not subscribe to them, if you've watched it once, that they might suggest another video to you. It is important, especially when you are in social media, because everybody is vying for your attention. But I'm doing this a little bit differently. I don't want it. This is a show and tell that we do here once every 2 weeks on payday. I bring home all my staff charges. I work in a little thrift store. It's the amazing job that puts a roof over my head. It's a hard job. It's right. It's tough, but it's an amazing job. And one of those benefits is to be able to purchase used, amazing, beautiful things. And you look behind me and you see my decor, and you can see I'm a little bit eclectic. And I'm trying to be eclectic and not collector, as in being a hoarder, because I do live in a studio apartment, and things do accumulate. And I do a show and tell every 2 weeks. And I've had this job for 4 years, and this show and tell has been around, I think, for over a year for sure. We have been doing these show and tells. I didn't recognize that everybody would enjoy it so much as I do, bringing home the purchases, and it kind of helps me too, because I pay for them on payday, which is usually a Friday, and I'm tired, right? I'm into my weekend at work, and all my energy is going into my job. So to know that I don't have to unpack all of this, right? Takes a little bit off of my shoulder. Yes, it's been sitting in my way, and yes, I feel a little obstacle courtish. Is that what it? Hospital obstacle course, right? It feels a little obstacle coursey in here, right? And it's because my apartment is too small. It is time for me to move. It's just the signals that it's time for me to move, but it's going to be expensive, and it's going to be a little bit of hassle. But for what you get out of it, what that extra space that I'll have, having a bedroom will be just amazing, right? I have like a bedroom area, but it's not totally closed off. It's sitting right in front of me, right? And I'm using my dresser, my brand new dresser is sitting in front of me, and it's kind of like the foot chest at the end of the bed. But because it's high, it's kind of like a little wall. And today is the first time I'm actually going to use the top of it as I'm doing the show and tell and having our chit chats. And oh, you guys, it should be a gooder. It should be. It cost me lots. I think over the weekend I spent close to $100, at least $90 I spent on all my soft charges. I got a ton of great stuff. Not quite sure what I got. There's a few things sitting on top of the bag that will do show and tell this bag first, only because for the past few days it's been open and I can see the things there. So everything else to me will be a total surprise. Oh, besides the star attraction, which is sitting here on my chair. And at some point during our conversation tonight, I will pull it out. It's so amazing. Absolutely, absolutely just love it. And it was just coincidental that an art dealer, right, who happens to frequent our stores, because we're a bunch of idiots when it comes to art, obviously, that because I've got like these two pieces are worth between $500 and $1,200 each. I got them both of them. I got them both for $12. And I probably put about 10 hours worth of work into cleaning all the cigarette smoke out of them. They were like, oh my goodness, they were like butterscotch. That's how dark they were. Took me about 3 hours to clean the frame on one of the pictures. By the end of that, I kind of had a groove on how to get it cleaned up. So what I did is I went in and spent only maybe an hour and a half on the second one. But I didn't recognize what a great investment. I just loved them. I loved the waterfalls and the forests and the trees and Mother Nature. I just love it. This one here was actually my first one. I love this one too. We'll get a close up one day. I'll do a live on my phone rather than on my laptop, and I'll take you up to see this amazing one, because this one is also a forest, but there's kind of like a little bit of mist going through the trees, and there's so much space in between each trees. It's like it's inviting you to go for a walk. Like, it's time to go for a morning walk. It's just, oh, I just love it. But I do have some beautiful art. I am grateful. Like I said, I'm grateful to have this job, and I'm not quite sure what's in these bags, you guys, but we're going to have to probably get into it because there's a lot of it. But as I'm talking, let's stop here and say hellos to everybody. Want to know how your week was going? Hello, Andrew. Owen. Hi, Owen. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Melvin's here. Hi, Melvin. I always get excited when Melvin's here. It's just because he spends so much time on my other live show, too. And I so appreciate his company, right? Yep. Hi, Melvin. Nice to see everybody. And for anybody who's hanging out in the background, or anybody who pops in later on after the live show is over, because this is always on the replay, so you can always pop in. We try to keep it light, but things often pop up in conversations and in situations, and because we've been together, this crew of ours have been together for a long time now, that we are friends and we are kind of acquaintances in people's lives, and that's pretty amazing. I think that's absolutely beautiful in a way, to be remembered. And if I never meet any of them, right, personally, I just double checking because I have met a few, right? So I just want to double check that I don't say I haven't met. Personally have not met. But in my heart and in my conversations and in my pen palship, or in those exchanges of small kindnesses, which are absolutely amazing, we build these connections. It's how we know that people care, right? That people care, and that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing, right? That's how we should be moving along in this world. We shouldn't have to worry who's saying something not nice, or being not nice, or being conniving or manipulative or coercive, which is the absolute worst, because you don't even know it's happening. It's so under the surface, right? But, to be able to just be yourself, right? And this is what I do in that vloggership. Right? It's exactly what it is, you guys. I am a vlogger. I explore the inside and the out. And sometimes it takes me a while to really get a feel of what I'm actually doing in this life, because it's so ever changing. And if you guys hang out in both of my lives, you probably noticed that a couple of times this week I didn't go into my lives on my other show, What's My Good Cheer. And it is in those heavy receiverships of what I'm doing, right? And I am no different than anybody else in sometimes being disillusioned, or I think disillusioned is a really good word, because disillusion can necessarily mean that you're just oversensitive or over vigilant or over perceptive, or maybe not optimistic enough. And I am a very optimistic person, but I have to say, when I am tired, when I am physically tired, that's when that goes away. And I can come to the surface in customer service. You come to the surface and you do your job, and you do it to the best of your ability, right? Knowing you're only human. And do a pretty good job at it. I'm looking at my weekend. It was dollar days, and it beat all of us up in that hope for it not to fall out from underneath us. And it was okay, right? I would have much preferred that it was much busier, like on the weekends and stuff. It was a little bit different having it on weekdays because moms are at work and taking care of the kids and stuff, right? So I don't think it was as busy, but at the same time, you really get a good look at where people's strengths are, right? And in those small kindnesses that we do for each other in showing up, and yeah, it makes us feel really good. Just in that human stuff that we really, oh, really, right? But you do it anyway because it's the right thing to do, or you have a little bit more energy than the person beside you, or that person's having a bad day, or right. It's just doing the very best that you can. And in that balance for myself, I have to understand that I'm not going to be kind to myself if I make myself show up, right? That if I recognize that I'm exhausted and I don't have anything to give, then I have to respect that 100%. I'm not, right? It's why I'm in such good health, right? I'm grateful for my good health, but there's a reason why my good health is the way it is. It's because I rest well, because I don't have that influence constantly at me, right? Nagging, complaining, whining, um, in that need. So I get a little bit of relief from that. So that's why I'm able to come and do the job that I do, right? Or show up here and be able to have it to, right? But I didn't have it last week. Last week, I'm putting in lots of hours. I'm working towards a car. I'm willing to do this, but I'm not willing to die. I'm not going to have a heart attack for this, right? I'm taking care of myself, and so I'm looking for ways to alleviate some of the responsibility and the heaviness. But I love what I'm doing so much, right? That I want to be here, but I can't see a feasible way to be able to get it all done and be able to have that energy that I need to bring to the surface. I keep saying bring to the surface, right? It's because I'm pulling it from somewheres, but physically it's not there. And I'm sleeping good. I'm taking my vitamins and my minerals. I've been taking in extra fluids, even though I didn't do so good today. I'm drinking cranberry. Got home. We're coming to the end. I got one more shift. I'm pulling in extra shifts, you guys. So I'm pooped out, right? So pulling in extra shifts. So I got one more shift to do. Keep those fluids going. Have a good sleepy. I cleaned my house. I had like a half an hour before I had to leave for work. I went through my house. I washed my floors. I changed the cat litter, washed the dishes, cleaned my desk, Gary, cleaned my chest of drawers here so I could put all my show and tell stuff, which we were going to get into right away, you guys. Let me babble for 1 second more, and then I got out of my system because you guys know I am coming down from work, and you could probably see the extra energy in that because of, well, it was dollar days. It happens 4 times a year, and I showed up. Okay, give me a second here. So good. Cranberry mango juice, only 10 calories. It's made by Ocean Spray. I really like it, but it's kind of sweet. So I put put 7-Up in it, and I fill it up with 7-Up. And the lady says, "Oh, you should try ginger ale instead of 7-Up." And so next time I go downstairs, I was going to stop off at the grocery store because I knew I was going to need the fluids tonight in order not to wake up and have the Charlie horses and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I had constant fluids going into my system till I go to bed, and then maybe even wake up in the middle of the night and take in a little bit more, so I'm good for tomorrow. Show and tell, you guys. You guys ready for show and tell? Oh, we got William too. Hi, William. We're just about to start. I hope everybody's having an amazing week. Right? We all got things that we've got to accomplish in our life. And I know, right? I could say, well, I could just say, oh, I don't want to work anymore. And then to be able to come home. How long would it be until I was bored with what I was doing here, right? Or too spaced out, right? Like that bouquet of helium balloons that I don't want to do anything else, right? And I don't have that car that I'm working towards, you guys. I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good for somebody who has no idea about saving money. I've never saved money for anything in my entire life, right? I when I know there's money coming in, I plan the money, and I spend it wisely that way to make sure that it's spent well for the most part. But yeah, I'm not good with saving money. I got saving money everywhere. I got jars going on. I had bank accounts going on. I even asked my sister Alice if she would be like Bank of Alice, where, right? I thought, oh, that would be so easy for you, Cindy, because Alice wouldn't give you your money back, right? If you needed money, she wouldn't give it to you. Right? So I said, oh, Alice, will you be like Bank of Alice, and can I just give you all my money and you just save it for me and let me know when we got enough to get that car? She said no, but it doesn't hurt to try, right? And she's my sister. I don't mind asking her for things, right? I don't mind asking, and she doesn't, right? And she knows if she needs something from me, that she knows if it's something I'm able to do, I do it. These are my sisters. Okay, first item on the show and tell, little bit frivolous. I don't know who makes it. It's about the most deluxe, amazing baking pan you ever saw. Look at the design on that bundt cake pan. Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm going to bake a cake in that. I don't know how I would ice in it, but isn't that absolutely gorgeous? That must be like one of the most expensive bundt pans I ever saw. Oh, can you imagine how pretty of a loaf of bread baked in that? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bake a loaf of bread in this. That would be a pretty loaf of bread for sure. Don't you think it's amazing? It was only $2, you guys. No, it was $3. But I get a staff discount, so I got it for $2.10. And if there was ever a $75 bake pan out there, I'm going to think it was probably this one. It's pretty killer. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. I love it. That's the most elaborate cake pan I've ever seen. You could do a lot with icing and such with a cake baked in that. I thought it was absolutely, I'd never seen anything like that before, Andrew. Look at you guys. That's, wow. Wow. I'm going to do a cake in there, and I'm going to do a loaf of bread in that. It'll be like those German loaves, when they make all those sourdoughs and stuff. Yeah. And it feels very heavy. It feels like a kind of a Pamper Chef kind of pan, if you guys know that product. It's a very high quality, popular product in the States anyway. I'm not sure. Maybe it's popular here. Okay, you guys. I needed a new travel mug. So finally one big enough for me came in. The purple one is my travel mug. Tim got me that, one of my favorite customers, and he bought that for me for my trip last year. And I take it to work every day. But this is a very good quality one, holds lots of coffee. It was only $1.25. Can you believe that? Doesn't that look brand new? Like, I don't buy things unless they look like brand new. Right? But look at that. That's the most amazing coffee mug, and it'll fit perfectly in the hole in my new vehicle. If the amount that I'm going to pay for that vehicle allows for the accessories of coffee holders. Oh, I like having my shelf over here too. Okay, next thing in the bag. Oh, look at this, you guys. I got it for camping. It's Eddie Bauer. It was only $1, you guys. It's like, I know. I hate to say it. Like the people who price there sometimes pretty good pricing. If you lived here, you would want to come to our thrift store. That's why we won thrift store of the year. Oh, it was 2 categories. Thrift store and when you give one of your items for somebody else to sell for you, what do you call those? Slip my mind. I think it starts with a C. Andrew? Consignment. Consignment. Yeah, so I got this little Eddie Bauer, cost $1. It's for camping, right? So when I hook it up to the top of my car, or I have to go to the outhouse, right? Right? Good little handle if I go for a walk in the evening, because you guys know me, right? And it's perfect. Got a switch there, and it only takes AA batteries, you guys. Oh, look it. I didn't know it had that. What? For $1? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Okay, so there's the flashlight, right? Flashlight. Lantern. For $1. Eddie Bauer. Are you kidding me? Oh, with the staff discount, 70 cents. I'm excited. I forgot that this was in my bag, right? I've got some amazing things because I only pick things that I love, right? Like I didn't need, Alice, did you see my cake pan? Have you ever seen a cake pan like that before? Look at this cake pan, Alice. Yeah, it's like the deluxe cake pan. I'm going to make bread in it and cake in it. Okay, you guys. You guys know I'm getting ready to move. I'm always getting ready to move. And the plan is for my bedroom, it's going to be gray, white, and yellow is the color theme for my bedroom. And I got kind of a light gray duvet for my shredded, beautiful quilt that I still haven't patched up yet. But what came into the store was the white and the yellow. Isn't that pretty, you guys? And then it has darker color for the pillowcase. And yeah, so I thought, oh, 2 duvets, right? I got it for 50% off, I think. It only cost me $4.25. That would have probably been, got to have been at least $150 or $200 in the store. And I got that for $4 and something. There's only one pillowcase, but I only wanted it for the, oh my goodness. So one side of the quilt, even the duvet, is the dark yellow, and the other side is the light one. Oh, this is going to be so lovely on my bed in my new bedroom. I gotta get ready to move, you guys. That's going to be a pain in the butt too, but it has to be done. I'm going to just throw that there because that has to go through the laundry. I have to replenish all my gift cards. So I one of my favorite things at work is to go through the cards, the gift cards when they come in. And if I see one with a nice saying, when people do kindnesses for me, that's is that a group of 7 picture? Yes, it is. Yeah. So I have one of those pictures behind my chair for my new apartment wall because I don't have enough room here. I'm not a storage facility. I'm in preparation. Oh, but it is a little bit of an obstacle course. Ask my sister Alice. It's getting bad. I got this dresser here at the foot of my bed now, Alice. Yeah, the space is smaller. So I just got some gift cards. So I'm just showing you my gift cards. They might have cost me $1 for all of those. Oh, this was really neat. You guys know I like my soft lighting, right? I thought I might put this over my bed. It was only 75 cents, right? It only runs on one AA battery, and you just hang it on the wall. It's just got a little hook. Oh, I guess I didn't get batteries. Oh yeah. Batteries not included. But it was really nice, you guys, because I tried it and I thought, oh, is that ever nice? 75 cents. I'll take that. So for me, that cost me 50 cents. And I think what I'm gonna do is just put it over the top of my bed. It's not good enough for reading, but it's enough if I have to get up in the middle of the night that I could just switch that on just to give a little bit so I'm not turning on a harsh light, which I don't need to because you guys can see I have lots of nice soft lighting going on, and these things are 24/7. These ones here, they're USBs. They don't take up any power at all. Um, you guys know I don't walk around ever anymore without my feet. My feet are the most important part of my body. If I wouldn't want to lose anything, right? Sight would be a tough one too, but my feet, I think, right? Um, Especially when I just love to explore. I love to get along. I love to walk and hike, and the things that I love doing the most require me to have good legs. I want to be an 80, 90-year old and be a good walker. Right? I was having this conversation with a lady today. She says, You amaze me. I don't know where that energy comes from, Cindy. Look at you. You're just always moving. You're moving so fast. I says, well, yeah, I got stuff to do, right? Like, right? I'm always buzzing around. I said, right? But I said, and these are my regulars. We have just casual conversations. I says, yeah. I says, my sisters bug me all the time. Where do you get the energy? Alice tells me all the time, Cindy, where do you get the energy to do all that? And it's just like, that's what God gave me just so I can put up with your guys and shoot. You know what I'm going to say there, right? But it's true. I don't know where that good health comes from, except for the fact that my dad had congenital heart disease. And because they thought that obesity was going to be a big part of my life, that I spent a big part of my life having my food intake taken care of. I was on the same food regime as my dad, which my mother didn't appreciate because my dad only ate meat, fruit, and vegetables, right? Very very few times did he eat fast food or junk food and stuff. That wasn't his thing, though he bought the stuff for his family and his kids and stuff for his treats. But for his heart, right? He ate pretty healthy, and for the most part, I was on the same diet. And of course, I was working by the time I was 10 years old, so I was just buying food for myself, right? I can't have that treat. I can't have that piece of chocolate cake. Okay, well fine. I'll go buy my own chocolate cake. And I became what everybody thought of me as that fat kid, right? But I don't know where I was gonna go with all of that, just to say that, you know, my well, I have an amazing family. I have to say, an amazing, dynamic family. We grew up, I think, very differently than you think of most folk. But you know what? We're all here. All four of my sisters are here, and I think just the generation before us, nobody lived to be in their 50s. Even my dad, he wasn't expected to live to even grow up to have a family, right? And yet he got to live almost another 30 years, right? 27 years more than what he was expected to live. But I take care of my feet, right? My feet are so important. So I always have something in slippers. I'm not a big fan of just because they're flopping. They usually don't have enough cush because it's that support that I'm looking for. It's why I wear the Keen Avalanche is because I want to have good feet, and they're just like the most perfect. I would wear them every single day, right? If people didn't think I looked silly wearing them, they're so perfect, right? But I do like wearing these kind of sandals as slippers, right? And so when they come up for sale, they're only a couple of dollars, right? They're only a couple of dollars. I pick them up, especially if they're my size, and it makes it because they would cost me $15 if I had to buy them, but because I wear them, especially in these kind of floors, they're concrete. There's not a chance I wouldn't even get up in the middle of the night and go use the washroom without putting on my shoes. I learned my lesson once with that fasciitis or whatever you call it, and my feet almost went with me. It was the most painful thing ever. And I really thought that I ruined my feet. And ever since then, right? I want to wear good shoes. I want good shoes. I am going to be that 80, 90-year old that's going for walks and hikes and riding my bike and being physically active. I'm grateful for my good health, right? However it came to me. Okay, let's have a sip. Andrew says Eddie Bauer is an excellent brand. $1 for that lantern with the staff discount is a fantastic bargain. Yeah, I guess you're right. 70 cents. I never thought of it, right? I get 30% off of my staff charges. Cranberry Ocean Spray, only 10 calories. It's cranberry mango, and I filled it up with Sprite. I'm hydrating after dollar days. It was hard work. Right. I pulled in some extra hours too. It was extra days and extra hours. Okay. I got two books. You know, Cindy likes to get those books. The end of the world, or not the end of the world, but the end of the digital age is coming. And if we don't have our books, how are we going to get our lessons, right? It's in that going to be in that interaction with each other or whoever has the sources. And the books I've got this week is Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Travis Bradbury and Jean Greaves. Book number 1, Emotional Intelligence, right? You can be a smart person, but you can be a smart person and a mean person. You could be a smart person and a sick person. You could be a smart person, but not all there, right? You could be a smart person and a kind person. You can be a smart person and understand your emotions and understand other people's emotions. And once we're able to do that for each other, life would be so much easier, right? It's one of the reasons I don't hang out physically with other people because we grind on each other, right? And we don't intend to, right? I drive Alice crazy all the time, right? And she drives me crazy all the time. But that's why we find people who accept us for who we are, right? Our strengths and our weaknesses. Oh my goodness, I'm full of it tonight, aren't I? I am winding down. It's happening, you guys. Okay, here's another book. I don't remember grabbing this one. It's called How can I believe when I live in a world like this? Oh my goodness. I can't imagine that I got inspired to grab this book. I'm a pretty positive person. Um, I I look at the world a little bit different, whereas people, it's the end of the world, or this is the meanest person. He's gonna destroy everything. They're gonna hit the red button. They're gonna ruin the atmosphere, and whatever happens, we're going to have to ride that. And yes, lots of people, they jump in and they are the small man holding the the large man, or the so thought large man, accountable. But in reality, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And if I don't have anything to contribute to that conversation, then I'm not going to jump in and right, give opinions, or take a wild guess, or hurt somebody's feelings, or be unkind to somebody because you don't know the whole story, right? And for most of us, we don't know the whole story about anybody, right? I don't even know the whole story of myself, like why I would choose such a book. I'm such an optimist, and I don't look at the world that way. How can I believe when I live in a world like this? I believe we live in a pretty amazing world. You just have to go back, put yourself back 200 years. You don't have to put yourself with the people, you don't have to put yourself, but just put yourself into the year 1824. Okay? And I'll give you a house with a white picket fence, and that's it. No running water, you get the outhouse, no electricity, no cars, right? No neighbors, no lawnmower, no view of the lake because the trees, right? It's just, you have to clear the land. You got to make sure you got enough firewood. You got to make sure you spend a little bit of time every single day collecting firewood so that in the winter time you'd be able to survive. No, thank you. Life is amazing. And life is only going to get amazinger, right? Amazinger. Even better, even better. Okay. Andrew says, Cindy, with that cake pan of yours, I'm thinking I should send you my recipe for Irish soda bread. Oh, if you have a recipe, Andrew. Andrew. Oh, I would love that. What a great idea, Andrew. See how thoughtful he is? I would love that. Andrew says, a friend of mine who used to work at a university parking garage said of the people at the university, smart about books, but dumb as hell about life. I like that. I like that. And it is true, too. You guys know my bonnet. It's coming to shreds, and I came up with the yellow and the orange kind of idea, but that is kind of bright. I don't want to look like a construction worker, right? Or I'm trying to be viewable when I go out in the forest because it's hunting season. So I decided maybe this red would be nice, and maybe I'll have a red bonnet instead, right? And this wool was only, with my staff discount, was $2.10 for two big rolls of wool, which I'm sure were very, very expensive. And so I'm going to see if I can find somebody to make me my Hamish bonnets. I got something here for my sister Alice. It was in the staff room. I don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of bottle of perfume. Do you recognize that, Alice? That bottle of perfume? Let me see. It doesn't have a label. Maybe it was something that was made. I don't know. I don't know. It has the name It has the name of the perfume on it, Alice. Maybe you could freeze frame. I don't know what it says, but maybe you can take a look. I'll just hold it there and then you can freeze frame it and then you can Google it to see what it is. It's a pretty bottle, got little gemstones and stuff in the cap. Smells very pretty. Looks like it's got some color to it. Okay. So I grabbed that, right? We can't sell that kind of stuff, so when it shows up, I always grab it. But I don't know anything about perfume. I wear perfume, but only because I'm running around all the time. Oh, I did get them. I was worried I didn't get them. Um, One of the guys that I work, my head cashier on the weekends, he gets toy bags, right? But he knows that I collect the smalls, the animals. So he got me a baby lion for my cabinet. He got me this little lion for my cabinet. And he knows I'm starting to get my anime collections. So anything anime that comes up, everybody knows that they have to put it off to the side for me because I'm starting the anime collection. And even though it's not big right now, I'm thinking in 10 years anime is going to be huge in collectibles. That's my prediction. So anything comes through the store, anime, I want it, right? So that was nice of him. So he gave me those because he knows that I like them. I got a pair of earrings. I got a pair of earrings here, just little blue earrings. I've been liking the blue colors lately, so I grabbed them and then I got. You guys know I always buy earrings, right? I like to do the matchy matchy when I right. I'm doing that because I'm wearing the blues. I like to do the matchy matchies. I don't wear necklaces and right. I you never see me with rings. Even when I was married, I never wore rings. Mind you, I lost my engagement ring 2 weeks after I got engaged. My husband thought I pawned it to play VLTs. I don't blame him to think that way, right? I don't blame him. I didn't take the garbage out of my house for weeks. I was so afraid. I was convinced that they were in the garbage bags. I tore those garbage bags and I went through it with sifts to try and find them. There was all kinds of disgusting things. And then I still left them in the locker and then I just kept checking them. We undid all the plumbing in the house and yeah, I lost my engagement ring 2 weeks after I got married. Yeah. And I truly did just lose it. I don't know how I did. And I got a little pair of rose quartz earrings there too. Okay. Is that everything in this bag? I'm not sure what this is, but I kind of liked it. I thought maybe I could use it as a plug in my bathtub or a plug in my kitchen sink. I don't know what it's for, you guys. If anybody knows what this thing is, if you can let me know. Let me know in the comments. Maybe it's just a little stand for your bar. So I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a scrubby. It's a pot scrubby. Oh my goodness. Look at that, you guys. A pot scrubby. That's exactly what that is. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. That is only bag number one. I have two bags and my amazing one here, which I'm going to show you right now. And then I'll just put it back. This came in. And like I said, oh, that's coming home with me because you guys know I love the trees and the forest. And it had $7 price tag on it. So that's coming home with me. And I had it behind the counter laying up because sometimes I like to look at the things that I purchased, right? It was so beautiful. And sometimes my regular customers, it's kind of like a conversation. Oh, look what I got today. And we have a little conversation about it. But it so happened that an art expert came into my store to work and she knew everything about this except for the artist. She knew the paper, she knew how it was applied, She knew the gallery where it was presented and their reputation, which was very up there. It's in Lake of the Woods, not Lake of the Woods, Gimli area, famous Gimli art gallery, and they serve by selling art and framing art for the cottagers, right, who have the big cottages out at the lake. So yeah, it's a signed piece, you guys. Very well framed. It's you can see it's that 1990s up to the 1990s. They framed art like this, and it's very well done. The air won't get into it or anything. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Look at that. Is it not the most spectacular piece? I got it for $7. It's a signed piece too, you guys. Look at it's a signed. Oh, I got the signature part on there. Where's the? Oh, there she is. Get it down there. There you go. There's the signature on that piece. But I absolutely loved it. It had to come home with me, and I'm the tree girl. Right? I'm the tree girl. It had to come home with me. So I was so in love with it. So it had to come home with me. It will go behind the chair. Let's see. It'll go behind the chair for storage. Unless I decide, because there is a spot there for a piece of art. But I think if I put something there, I'm going to put the Group of Seven print that I have there. I really love the Group of Seven. Okay, let's come down here and see what's going on. Simba. Oh, is that what that was? Really? Okay, well maybe I'll redonate him. Oh, now I gotta keep him. Really? That's what that was? Okay. Let's go into well maybe I don't have to do everything because it was dollar days. I got lots of clothing and things, right? Things for myself. Might be a couple of things that you can see, but most of it is just silly stuff for work and stuff. Okay. My kitchen and dining in my new place, the color scheme is orange, blue, and white. And so I got these oven mitts. They're just really, really pretty. And they are in the baby sky blue, in the color that I'm looking at. And they're in like brand new. And they're perfect oven mitts. So I'll probably use them now and just keep them nice. I won't ruin them or burn them. And then this stuff was all 50% off, I think. Because I had $75 staff charge, but because it was dollar days, I got a few things, right? It's the perfect time for me just to make sure Nancy's not here, just to make sure that uh I was able to pick up her baby clothes and stuff for her dolls, right? Because she's one of the people I'm sending out a little parcel for, a Christmas parcel now that Canada Post is out, right? So I took that opportunity because the clothing are only 50 cents, right? And I could pick out a few cute things. So I think I purchased like 10 things, and then I had a few things put away already. So that would go in her little Christmas parcel and she can dress her dolls, right? So I thought I'd grab those. So those are in here. I don't have to show you guys those because she might pop in later and I don't want her to see them anyway. What's this? Oh yeah, this is for somebody else too. So I have to put that away. Let me tear this bag a little bit so I can have a better read of what's going on. Oh, maybe I don't have as much as I thought. I forgot I have this. It's amazing, you guys. So I didn't know all summer. I put my winter coat away and everything, and I knew the zipper on the hood was kind of messed up, but it was really messed up. And I sewed it like 10 inches around the neck and everything, and then it was still coming apart and everything. So I just ripped it off, right? And I said, forget this. But I don't like wearing a coat that isn't feeling like winter, right? The only thing that made the coat feel like winter was its beautiful hood with its fur around it, right? So I thought I'd keep my eye open for a winter coat, but I forgot all about it. And I had the opportunity to grab some really beautiful winter coats all summer long and didn't even cross my mind. I bought everything else, but I didn't buy a winter coat. Well, a couple weeks ago, my coat came. My coat came in. I'm going to put it on for you guys. I only paid, I paid $18 for this coat, but at 30% off, I got about $5 or $6 off. So let's say this coat was actually costing me $12. Okay, I'm gonna put it on so you guys can see how amazing, well, you're getting an eye right off the hop what color it is. Yeah. Look at that color, you guys, on this beautiful coat. And it is. And it's so me. You guys know I am colorful. And I love the sporty look, right? Look at this winter coat I got for $13. It's got tons of pockets everywhere, zippers down the side with pockets and hiding spots. And right inside, lots of pockets. The lining of it is really good. It's got both the vinyl or Velcro, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's okay, right? Keep the wind out. Doesn't it's brand new condition, you guys. I don't think the person even wore it once. This jacket is probably a $250 jacket for sure. Right, and I got it for like $13. It might have been even a $300 jacket. It's that nice, right? And yeah, and a great hood and wired in so you could really tighten it up. So it's probably a slope jacket or something. Doesn't matter. I am grateful to have it. I didn't think I was going to get a nice coat this year. I thought I was going to have to wear, right, my old coat all winter long. But I was able to manage to find a really cheap coat at work that just did the trick, just to tie me over. I thought I was going to tie me over for the year, and then next year over the summer I would find something nice. But this one came along, and it came right off the shelf. It was mine, so I was so super happy, and it took half of the weight out of the shopping bags here, you guys. So I don't have as much as I thought I did. Okay. These are amazing. I don't know if the ladies make these for you guys in the States, but up here in Manitoba, they're a big thing. And what they are dish rags that the ladies knit, right? And usually we get these donated by the Hutterite ladies. They make them for us, and they're huge on community giving back. And yeah, I love these. I have one in the sink right now, and the one I have in the sink right now is almost a year old. That's how well they hold up. You have to bleach them out every once in a while to make sure that the bacteria doesn't build up, but you would have to do that with any dish rag. And you can actually scrub pots with these dish rags. I really love these dish rags. So they came up. These were $1. So I got four dish rags for 70 cents. Is that not crazy? I would have put 50 cents on each of them at the very least, right? We have lots of them here. But yeah, super. When these come up, grab them. If you ever see them in a thrift shop or something, grab them. Or if you go to a craft sale, grab some of them. You'll be really pleased with how well they work out for you. Okay. Oh, one of my dollar day sale items was this sweater dress. Look at this, you guys. Oh, it's just amazing. My sister Alice would love this. She would love to wear that with a pair of tights. That would look so beautiful on her. Yeah, I got it for $1, you guys. I'm pretty excited. And it's a really good company too. Yeah, I love it. forgot that I grabbed that. That's laundry day. Actually, I think everything. Oh, this might be. I'm just going to take a quick look. But I think this is the baby clothes. Oh, no. No, it's not. I'm just going to take a quick look to see if there's anything I need to show you in here. No. Oh, maybe I'll show you one outfit that I got for her dolls, you guys. It's so cute. Look at this little snowsuit that I got for Nancy's dolls. Isn't that just like the most adorable thing? Because she does take her dolls out on these little trips. Look at it's even got little ears on it. I think she's going to absolutely love that. And she's going to really look forward to getting this little snowsuit. Yeah, she'll put it on one of her dolls. But yeah, this is just all the baby clothes here. So I don't even have to show you any of that. So that can just go in this bag. Yeah, but that was just an opportunity that I took to save a few dollars in because I knew that big sale was coming. And oh, there is a couple of things here. Just some summer shirts, some short sleeve pink. Pink doesn't come around very often in my size. Oh, another baby outfit. Just a baby outfit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so hopefully she won't get it. It's going to be Nancy's going to be next month. I will send out her parcel. And I only did 3 parcels this year, and I'm just spacing them out because I'm working them into my monthly budget, right? Okay. Oh, I don't know anything about these, but I'm collecting the anime, right? And so these came in. Oh, they weren't priced very much. The whole bag I got. How much? Where's the price tag on this? They were priced at $2, right? I get a staff discount. So I got them for $1.40, and I got all of them. You guys know I'm collecting the anime. So, anime piece number 1. Guess they get little stands. Don't know how they go in. So I got this one here. That alone, I would have paid $5 for. But collecting them, I want good deals. So I didn't want to pay much. So I'm happy to pay $1.40 for the whole package. And I found these on the shelf. So there's anime piece number 1. It comes with a little stand. This stand is broken. But there's anime piece number 2. But her stand is broken. Kind of like I got accessories. These are like, I don't know, hair pieces, wings. I don't know what that is. Another hair piece or something. And then, oh yeah, hair pieces. There's another one. Another anime piece that I got there. Isn't that killer? I got all of this for $1.40. Yeah, more hair pieces. But I got all of that for $1.40. There's a ton there. So I'm just going to scoot those all over there. And they're just going to be put back in a bag, and they'll be stored until they're worth a fortune. Well, that was good. We're getting through the big bag really, really fast. But it was full of my coat, you guys, so it makes it out really good. This here is a clothes bag. It's for putting your suits and stuff in it. And because I have a couple of nice pieces, right? This was $2, so it was $1.40, and I got two bags, a big bag and a smaller bag. So one for blouses and one for dresses or suits. So because I have some nice things, I'd like to cover them up because they stay in my closet all year round rather than being put away during the off season. And I thought for $1.40, good investment. This was free. I can't buy these things. They're just wipes, right? I'm pretty sure we could have put a price tag on it, but it was in the staff room, and I guess because of the chemicals. So I just grabbed it. Oh, sorry, I didn't grab it. I grabbed two. I grabbed two of them, right? Just wipes. This is great for my computer and my desk, so I can keep it all nice and clean and sanitary, right? And I got another book here, you guys. Oh, this is a good book. Bushcraft 101, a field guide to the art of wilderness survival. Right? This is going in my survival kit. It shows you everything from making fire bundles to making braces and making axes and tying knots and all kinds, setting up a camp. Nobody can set a better camp than me. I mean, I set up a pretty good camp. I keep it simple, right? Setting traps? No, I can't. I'm going to make the worst survival person because I'm actually going to have to hunt animals and cook and eat them, right? I don't want to do bushcraft, but if I have to, I'm going to be prepared. Okay, you guys, we got that bag killed in no time. I'm just worried about my picture, so I just want to find a safer place for it. There we go. Yeah, I just don't want it to fall and break anywhere. Okay. Yeah, so you guys don't want to see all my clothes because that's what that all is. Oh, maybe this one. This is really nice. This is for the evenings in the fall, the spring, or in the cool evenings in the winter, or if I have a Google talk to do or to do a TEDx talk, and it's just a little poncho. Isn't that pretty? And it's got a little clasp for the front. I think it clasps right here, and it's just got a little clip here, and it just clips on to here. I'll just leave it on actually because it's pretty cool outside. It feels that way anyway. It says it's only minus 18 Celsius, but it feels a lot colder than that because there's a lot of moisture in the air, like a lot of moisture. Lots of people were complaining at work today about how bad it was. And even for myself coming home or going to work this morning and standing at the bus stop, I was saying to myself, oh, Cindy, you always get it wrong when it comes to the muff. I have a great big muff that goes over my head so that I can pull up over my cheeks and it keeps all of this warm when I'm walking, right? Because it gets really cold here. And when I'm standing at the bus stop. But you look out the window in the morning and it's all sunny and you don't have a good idea of what the temperature. It just looks, oh, it's warm outside. How nice is it? It's beautiful out there. And then I walk outside after going down the elevator and getting geared up and stuff. You're not going to turn around and go right back up just to get the muff, right? So, and then on the hot days, I'm all bundled up like the Pillsbury Doughboy wearing a baklava over my face. And it's kind of scary because, well, I get on the bus like a big Sasquatch because I'm so big and puffy in my outfit, and everybody looks at me thinking, oh, it's so nice today. And I'm all bundled up like, right? It's like 40 below zero. And all I have to do is check my phone. I do have the weather channel, right? But I think sometimes that I'm smarter maybe than the weatherman, right? And I get it wrong lots. And it's a little bit of embarrassing sometimes when I'm dressed like that and everybody's looking at me going, oh my goodness, she got it wrong today. Right? So again, I got some more clothes. I got a pretty blouse here. I'm looking forward to this summer wearing this blouse. You guys all know that I love pink, but what I love more is pretty sleeves. Eh? Look how pretty those sleeves are. They're just stunning. Yeah. I get sucked in with a pretty sleeve every single time. I like blouses in all honesty. I really do. I get a lot of compliments on my blouses when I wear my blouses at work. Alice, did you figure out what that perfume was? Let me just X out these notifications so I know what you guys are yapping about. Uh Andrew says, I bought a new coat less than a year ago, hardly wore it, and the zipper broke. New zipper costs around the same as another new coat. I think I'll just go to the Salvation Army store. I think that's a great idea. And especially right now, Andrew, is a very good time to get a new winter coat because people got winter coats for Christmas, didn't they? And because even right now for us here at the store that I work at, we're getting lots of beautiful coats being donated. So I can tell that people, and some of those coats are brand new. Some of those coats, like I said, that one I showed you right now was brand new, that green one. I was so happy to get it. And I got it for like $13, and it would have cost me over 200 if I had bought it at the store. And I think possibly I might have paid that if it was on sale, even, right? In the spring. Springtime's a good time to buy a winter coat, too. So good. So good. That 7 Up was perfect for me to. And I'm happy I'm taking in the fluids like that. Okay. I'm trying to. Oh, there's some stuff. Okay. I like to keep extra pairs of gloves in my backpack because when I come across homeless people or people who ask me for money and stuff, I can tell if they're properly geared up. And I like to keep a toque and I like to keep gloves in my backpack so I can offer them some gloves. And nobody has ever said no to a pair of gloves in the winter time, right? Um, I love socks. And these are so soft and they're green. And green is my new color. Wait till you see my new purse, you guys. Oh my goodness. I got a $250 purse today. It was too nice. I couldn't let a customer have it at a cheap price, right? I'd much rather take the purse home myself. I think this purse was worth, well, $250 at least. It was gorgeous. And this color is just, oh, I'm looking forward, but it's put away. I won't get that until next payday. And a pink pair of socks. A pink pair of socks and a green pair of socks. And that was $1 for both of those. And my staff discount, I got them for 70 cents. Okay. Oh, I got these for my sister Alice too, because she's always shipping things off. This was only 70 cents. There are a whole bunch of like padded bubble wrapped envelopes. She likes these kind of things because she's always shipping stuff away. So I grabbed them for her. So I just put them away until I see her, and she'll get use out of those things. Okay, I'll do that, Alice. Probably never use it, but maybe my sister Alice likes it, or my sister Tracy likes it, or one of my nieces likes it. It's a great little coffee mug, little coffee thermos, and it's all covered with cute flowers. It was brand new. It still had the tag inside of it for the instructions and stuff, so I knew it wasn't used. But it didn't really say anything. It just told you how to clean it, right? So I just threw that away, and it was $1.40. Right? That was probably $30, brand new. I got it. You like the thermos, Alice? Yeah, it's okay. So that's yours. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice one. It's like a coffee cup, right? And it'll keep your coffee nice and cold. Or you can use it for your cold drinks too, I'm assuming. But yeah, okay, I'll put that in your pile, Alice. Okay. We're getting down to the wire here. What else do I have? It's toque time. I got 2 toques, right? My beautiful blue coat that will be coming out in exactly 1 month from now, and I'll be able to come out of the winter coat, even though I'm not going to have much chance to wear my new coat. I'm going to wear it maybe once or twice during the course of the winter, but it'll probably I'll be into my blue coat by the time, right, I really get an opportunity to test this one out. And I really love my blue coat. But there are days, especially when I'm camping, right, to have a nice blue toque that matches my blue. And oh, it's even branded. Brooklyn, 1947, New York. Oh, I should have sent this off to Owen, right? Owen will have to let me know if he wants this. Yeah, it says Brooklyn, 1947, New York. And it would be okay if he wanted that one because I got another one. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? It's a beautiful blue, you guys. It's a lot tealier than what the picture's actually showing. That's showing it as kind of a grayish blue, but it's actually more of a teal blue. And yeah, I think it's lovely. Look at me. Oh, it is. It's lovely. I love it. Right? Yeah, Winnipeg, Manitoba. You got to be geared up in the winter. I don't know if this will work, but it was only 70 cents and it's brand new. And it's new tempered glass. And it's for a big one. It's for the iPhone 15 Plus. And my phone is the Pixel. And I think they share the same saver screen size. And I thought for 70 cents, it's worth a shot because I've cracked my tempered glass already on my phone, and it could be used to be replaced in that. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to look here to see if I missed anything, but I think I've shown you absolutely everything except for the things that I can't show you because they're for people that are kind of hanging out with me or will hang out with me tonight. Yeah. Other than that, no. That's got. Oh, and I got a new plug, a new USB for my desk here. So because I'm always plugging and looking for things to plug in all the time. Black comb. Is that what you call that hat, Andrew? A comb? This one? It's actually a teal blue and a darker blue. Yeah, I know I look good in hats. I've always looked good in hats. Any kind of hat. I just have a hat shaped head, right? Me and my sisters, we have those flat moon faces. Everybody, I think, except for my sister Tracy. She turned out a little bit different than the rest of us girls physically, right? Physically, when my sisters are together, 3 of us, right? You can tell right away we're sisters. one of them kind of stands out because she's really dark haired and dark eyed and just different long face and just different features, right? But on the inside, she's just like any one of us, right? Yeah. But I am glad my week is over, you guys, right? I am so happy that I came in tonight. I would have no matter what, right? My Chatters Live is everything to me, right? And in balancing myself out, making sure, and it's in my whole family right now. We're all a little bit wired. We're all going through our own thing. There's just a little bit of readjustment in different ways for each one of us in our lives. And we're just going to all come out of it really well, all of us. I see it clearly. It's just a matter of just not giving up and trying, right? And just keep going all the time. Yeah, 100%. Okay, you guys, I think we're coming to the end of my live show. I'll let you know how that cake turned out on my new cake pan. I think that was absolutely a great score. So it cost me $1.40 with my staff charge. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's this? I got something else. Oh, you guys. Look at that. I forgot I had that. It's a honking piece of amethyst on a silver chain, sterling silver chain. I forgot that I had that. Isn't that a beautiful stone, beautiful pendant? Yeah, I love amethyst. I think amethyst is one of the prettiest stones ever. Oh, I forgot I had that. What else did I forget to show you guys? Wow, I guess I dumped it on my desk and didn't see it. Wow, it's gorgeous. Yeah, silver chain. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, you guys. That's it for tonight, for this week. I'll be back next week. And I know next week we'll have a lot more energy. But I think I came to the table because I made sure in that balance for myself that I made sure I had a good day today, right? I worked hard. I got lots of things done. I prioritized. Did I get everything done? Probably not. But did I get lots of unexpected things that she might not think that we would have been able to have a chance to get to? You darn right. Yeah, is that the way I'm thinking? We did a pretty good job this dollar days, right? And I don't have to do it again for 3 more months. But it could have been a different story. Oh my goodness, it was pretty close. It could have been a different story. Yeah, we're working towards that car. I'm doing good, you guys. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night now. I'm going to make myself, I think, a bowl of soup. I think that's what I'm craving now. A bowl of soup, another glass of that cranberry mango with 7 Up, because that's going to dehydrate me, and I won't be up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse. You guys want to pop in? Tuesday for sure. I will be going live in my What's My Good Cheer. It's going to be heavy. Trying to keep it light today, but because I've been away a little bit, it's going to have to be a gooder. So if you get an opportunity, if you see me in What's My Good Cheer, pop in, say hi. Yeah. Enjoy the show. You guys, that's it for me tonight. I am bagged. I'm pooped. Thank you so much for coming into my lives. And again, like I said, if you come in later, Nancy, Sharon, Robert, I know you guys love to come in and spend a little time with us. But sometimes it just doesn't work out in those timings, and that's okay. I don't expect you guys to be here all the time. I am flabbergasted in all honesty that I get to see you guys as often as I do, right? So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Have a great night. Take care.